Check it out, man. You have a brand. It's the Creative Control.
Yeah, KC, Creative Control.
Okay, talk to me about that. What is that?
Yeah, so Creative Control, basically, I call it the House of Creative Control. I know that it was already creative. Mine is KC. Like, it's just basically about, having, your own control. You know what I'm saying? I'm an artist as well. You know what I'm saying? So I know there's just the big importance of just like having your own creative control, whatever. And so it's really like limitless on what we, do. Like, I got so many like hats I do. Like, I do beats, production. I'm an engineer, so I do studio time and I shoot videos as well. Okay. Yep. I'm a photographer too. I do graphic design. All of this you can get as a service through Creative Control. I also do, the fashion end too. That's the brand with Teddy. It's a few things I do. Like I said, I got a lot of hats I wear.
For sure. And is that the brand right there?
Yeah, Teddy.
So Teddy. So I actually went to the mall, Oakland Mall, and you said you're in the Donna Sex store.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I saw that, and I always fucking wanted to buy one, and I'm not gonna lie, the prices kept hitting me. I was like, damn, it's like a little bit too much for me. Not that it wasn't worth it, but it was. This is kind of when I was in the broker times too. I'm not gonna lie, because now I spend $100 on shirts, but before I would not. Like, it was like $10, $15. You know what I'm saying? But that's really cool that you're in the store. How did that come about?
So like one of my friends who a client through, a friend of a client, whatever, came in, whatever. Like, so how I do in my studio is like basically everything I do is it's an everyday pop-up shop. Like you like this, I got an air hockey table, whatever, and it's all my product, whatever that I come out with. And so he just came in and was like, damn, you got a whole line right here. And I guess his family was a part of Donna Sex somehow. He gave him a call. He was like, bro, I'm gonna call you back, whatever. Came back through, set it up, and he called me, Donna Sex, whatever, and like he set it up, whatever. Came in the store, had a little, one-on-one, whatever. We talked up a little deal at an agreement price, whatever, and it was set.
How does that work as far as like what kind of, can you talk about agreement deals or like how that works as far as getting your brand inside of a store?
Man, because I tried like years ago to actually get in the stores. Like, of course, Donna Sex wasn't like the first. Not for this brand, like Donna Sex is the first time. I got into a store, but you want to have an audience already, basically, and you want to have like your bank account, your LLCs, whatever, together, and you can just pitch your they'll get, like let's say you go into Mr. It was Mr. Allen's back in the day. What is it called now?
I thought it still was Mr. Allen's.
It's not Mr. Allen's no, but yeah, Snipes.
Oh, Snipes. Oh, yeah. That's Mr. Allen's now.
Yeah, right. They control. All right, so let's say you go into Snipes, whatever, and you a brand designer or whatever, and you walk in there and you like, dang, I got a clothing line. I want to get my they'll basically get you into their brand ambassador, which is like an email. Like back in the day, it was like Tom Hopkins, whatever. Not sure exactly his name, but you email and they'll send the work from there, whatever. It's really easy though.
So is it dependent upon a deal that everybody agrees to?
Yeah.
Like that can a deal get you in even if your clothes aren't sweet?
They have to like it. Yeah,
they have to like it.
No, they have to like
right?
it. Yeah. They have to been liked, whatever, and you can't just come. It had to be a collection too, like not just one-off things, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I got so many, just pieces, whatever.
Yeah.
So
how'd you come up with this design?
Like I said, I do a lot of graphic design work, whatever. I'm a big Kanye fan, whatever. And so like I drew a bear. How I drew it though, like I was I'm big with Hanna-Barbera cartoons, whatever, like and so like the whole Powerpuff Girl, Dexter's Laboratory, I wanted Teddy to have his like the lines to be like the animate. You have to see it, you know what I'm saying? But that was basically the inspiration though. Like one day I was sitting at my friend, who used to shoot my music videos, Ro, shout out to him. He had this iPad, whatever, and this I knew where I had to step my graphic design game up. He had this iPad, whatever, we use Adobe Draw, whatever, and so I was just playing around on this iPad one day and just kind of drew Teddy, like not even that many times, drew it again. And then I actually started like when I draw my creative process with paper is like I'll have like regular sheets. Like I'll use like regular paper first, draw it out a few times, whatever. And then like I said it, and then it's been a minute though. It's a nice grind though to kind of get your idea across with clothing and stuff with a brand.
Is the revenue and stuff like what you expected, or is it like a struggle to run this type of business, or how does it? All
right. So initially to get in the game, it's really gonna be a loss at first, but it's just about because at first you have to give out a lot of shirts free. Whatever, like people have to see people in it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Not saying just free in general. Like, I had like a basic tee, you know what I'm saying? I found all the plugs, whatever, that I needed to like, so basically I had a brand before I had this brand. Mm. Yeah, so I had all the trial and error off that brand.
Yeah.
Right. And so like I already had knowledge of where to get, cheap t-shirts at a nice rate, what companies, who to use. I basically outsource. I send my ideas in, whatever, and they send me like whatever shipments I need. Got a heat press, whatever, stamped it up. So once you got the product in, you could kind of dally, how much to make sure, you know what I'm saying? It's all about the promo time.
Right. How did you get, like, did you just start giving them out to your friends and stuff and they just started supporting the shit out of it?
Yeah.
What was the first design? Was it like as cool as that one, or was it like...
People already want to hear something. People to me always tell me that my first like effort, the design of it was better than this one. Actually, it was just like a basic boy. I had like it was like a boy design, whatever. He had the buffs on, he had the hat on. You could relate. We was being divisive at the time. I knew what it was, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But this time I wanted to be a little different, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I just, you don't always have to go for
the culture kind of thing. Where
but I'm still for the culture. You get what I'm saying?
No, I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
You gotta stand out. That's what the whole pink thing was.
Like, yeah, like catering to the culture is cool, but like sometimes it can be limiting, but also at the same time, sometimes it's like, damn, like I love the culture, but I have my own things in my own head. Like I got things I got in my own mind that I want to do that go beyond that, which is respect to it at the same time. Like, do you ever heard of the Quindescent bread? I wear Quindescent bread a lot. They're at Lakeside Mall. They have like it's like a panda bear and stuff like that. And they like had told me the story behind why they made it, and that's what made me buy the shirt. So what's kind of like the story behind? Is there a meaning behind this guy? Is there a meaning at all behind him? Like
be different.
Be different. Okay.
Yeah, basically, like it's still a work in progress because I'm always ever changing ideas and building on stuff, whatever. But basically, I chose pink because it's not the average bear. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of bears. At the time when I was doing Teddy, it was already a few other people doing bears. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to make sure that when you seen them, you could recognize it as being, you know what I'm saying? I made them pink.
Yeah.
Of course, this is the outline. But that's how I really, you know what I'm saying, I kind of get off with the sale, you know what I'm saying? It's really hard to get people to just wear pink all the time.
Yeah, it is hard.
So, I just outlined them basically to flip it out. But now I'm kind of really at the point where I'm ready to transition into other ideas. I don't have to just stamp Teddy's all over everything.
You're right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fashion isn't, it doesn't work that way. You know what I'm saying? Fashion is about, being you, how you feel for real.
Right. Expanding from that, do you want to, what's your main goal, right, as a fashion designer? I know you have a lot of hats that you wear, so you say, but like, is there one particular thing that you are aiming towards to say, this is going to be my stamp, like this is what I'm going to be defined as? So
really what I really want, what Monte really wants, I really just want financial freedom, right? And I just want to be able to be creative every day from that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And how can I make my brand and, just be able to build and just, take that from there. And I'm seeing that like, all right, because I rap too. I was actually a rapper before I did clothes, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And like right now I figure like, damn, I'll probably sell way more t-shirts if I had a hot song, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just another medium that connects with the audience. The clothing, it's loud but not loud enough. I will always technically need a body to connect to sell, to the audience.
Yeah, whatever. Of course.
You get what I'm saying?
Music is a great medium.
Yeah, it's a great medium, you know what I'm saying? I try movies as well, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the medium it could be. I love being creative though, in the high, whatever form, whether it's music, whether it's t-shirts, whether it's graphic designs. Like I want to one day start a whole, like, it's gonna be a Teddy cartoon. Yeah, like, already, if you check me up, it's a whole Teddy and Friends, whatever. Like, I'll cater to more, like, I guess a kid show, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just to make it more immortal, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I, you know, pretty won't rap forever, but you know what I'm saying? I love music just as well.
You know what's interesting? So I'm like a terrible dresser, right? But here's the thing to me, like, look how I just said it like that. But you know how, like, right now, see, I would never understand this, right? So check this out. Because I've been learning about colors. I'm starting to get the undertones and what matches and what
contrast.
doesn't. Exactly. How the fuck does this make sense that you're wearing, like, a rustic dark orange hat, pink shirt, light blue with pink, black, and then that? How does that go? But it makes sense. Like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, it makes sense. Yeah. But if I had seen that, like, if you told me, I never would have guessed to put that together. So how do you get these visions?
Man, like, I don't know, like I said, fashion is about being you. Like, it's a mood, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you wanted to wear a fucking blue jean jacket, that's what you could have did, you know what I'm saying? It's a, you know, like, you ever see, like, all right, let's say you wear sunglasses, don't they make your mood change, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You put on a certain, like, thing, you feel different, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, this just might have been what I was feeling today, you know what I'm saying? And I might have been, like, playing off a color here and there, whatever, but contrast is important. Contrast is like, I don't know, it gotta bounce off. Like, this yellow tee bounce off the black pants, you know what I'm saying? And it's just easy off your white tee.
Well, yeah, this is easy as fuck to figure out right here. Yeah, this one was easy. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But, like, when you mix so many different colors together, that's when I think it takes, like, I don't know, a sense, like a certain sense to understand it. Yeah. And I never understood it with can you give us some advice to people who are trying to figure out their style, as far as, like, what to look for and what to, like, avoid or go towards?
Man, Detroit is so crazy because, like, I feel like Detroit is so bland. Like, Detroit, like Detroit don't really wear colors like that. It's not like we're in Cali for real. But you do got some people who do, you know what I'm saying? Like, mix it up with their style, whatever. It's depending on how you feel for real. I feel like if you a big dude, don't go skinny jeans. The skinny jeans is about done. That shit about to be out of here. I think fashion is going to more proportion size clothes. I guess if you see, and you got to be with fashion for real, it's ever going. Like, you know, like, one day True Religion could be in, one day True Religion could be out of here.
What makes you, what sets something off? What sets off a brand, like a clothing brand? Like, look at, like, with the Wealthy store. Like, what sets something like them off, or gives them the
man? They had the easiest brand. You just put it on people. You put it on people who got, you know, political figures, not even political figures, but just got some kind of pull, you know what I'm saying, a platform, whatever. And I feel like they did that excellent. They understood the assignment, got it whop. You know what I'm saying? And once you see Snoop Dogg in it, you see, and then, like, it's just the easy word, wealthy. Who don't want to make money, you know what I'm saying, in this capitalist world, you know what I'm saying? You know, and it was basically set, you know what I'm saying? Get more people in it, and you got an easy brand, like, just something simple. Logos aren't supposed to go too crazy. Think about the Pepsi logo. Think about Coca-Cola. This is just cursive words. You get what I'm saying? That's why I want to tell you to be, like, really simple. Like, it don't really take much that you got to do, but it has to make sense. Yeah. Just like even with fashion, like, you don't really want to sometimes do too much. You want to keep it simple, whatever, you know. Yeah. Depending on what you're doing. I mean, if you like red carpet, I guess, like Met Gala, whatever, you going to be wearing some off the wall shit, whatever. But in the hood, you know what I'm saying, on, you know, 7 Mile and whatever, you know what I'm saying, you chilling, whatever. Or you're saying Detroit's, like, fashion is bland right now. Is that, like, what aspects of it are you seeing? I feel like in Detroit, people dress off the mannequin. And I feel like people that dress off the mannequin, that don't necessarily mean that you can dress or that you know fashion. You get what I'm saying? Like, you just seen it just because that's just what they set up there. It wasn't like you thought, like, when people put together, they put together a fit, they might be like, all right, I got these shoes here, but I'm gonna put it together like, oh, these kind of jeans are off this here, you know what I'm saying? I need a darker jeans here, and then I might get something from this other store or whatever, or, you know what I'm saying, a long sleeve shirt for whatever, wherever, however they may put the piece together. Like, but I feel like people who dress off the mannequin don't necessarily know fashion. Right on. It's interesting. And they could just be taking their style from somebody else and just replicating it. It's no you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, you know, be you with it, you know.
Yeah. Is there any artist that you see that has a fashion sense that you go like, damn, that's hitting, like that's you're a separator?
I mean, no, I don't really. I like keeping. I'm a minimalist. Like I like people who keep it simple too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if that's just your flow, whatever. But of course, like, talk about now rapping,
yeah,
or in the city, or you
in
mean
the
like
city,
in
public figures, or anybody just that you've seen that's like, damn, that's like trendy. That's like actual good ass trend or style. That
man, because a lot of people dress off the mannequin for real. Like a lot of people dress like, but
Cause yeah, you do see like the black T-shirt and like, you know, just the gray jeans and like that's the simplest.
That's just the simplest it is.
Yeah.
But I guess that's it though. If that's your flow, that's your flow for real.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of feel as long as you comfortable and you confident in what you wearing, you know what I'm saying. You clearly decided that was what you what was hot, whatever. Yeah. So
what do you
wear
think,
that shit.
What do you think of Kanye West's designs and the shit he makes? Cause like I remember when those sandals came out. Or what do they call those motherfucking sandals that he came out that has like eggshell? They look like.
Oh, you talk the little beige ones?
What do they call them though? They call them like the Yeezy sandals.
The Yeezy slides.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
I like them. I like all Kanye ideas. The Gap ideas. I want his bubble with the whole Donda little shit. That shit is fire. Kanye is super legendary.
Yeah.
Like his shit is fire. He was ahead of his time for I like Virgil too. I like all the Off-White shits.
I think Yeezys were sweet for sure. Like the shoes were sweet, but I think a lot of other shit just doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
What?
Like there was one time where he did a show where like a guy came in with like, you literally look like a homeless dude, and I was like, but who's wearing that though? Like he literally was dressed like a homeless.
Like I said, bro, like with this fashion shit, it's like it's in and out. Like you get what I'm saying? It might have been in like a few years ago. That shit probably ain't in no more or whatever. But yeah, like that homeless shit, whatever he was on, was hot at the time. I ain't even gonna lie. This nigga Virgil just came with a Louis Vuitton bag, right? That was an airplane. But it's for people that travel. So it makes sense. And that bitch costs like, I don't know, like $15,000 for real. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I want to get into bags and shit like that and selling travel bags because, you know, Gucci. But, you know, Gucci has a long, you know, year grind, you know, 100-year grind, you know what I'm saying? Old, you know what I'm saying? You know, old companies that's been out forever, whatever.
I don't feel like they take risks like you know, like Kanye would take risks with the shit that he puts out. Because I mean, I have seen some shit where people like.
You gotta check. You be watching any fashion shows or any stuff like that?
I don't watch
sometimes?
The fashion shows, but I see like on Seichi sometimes people be like, "What the fuck is that? Like, what is this shit?"
Yeah, no, that shit. Like I said, sometimes that shit be set for like runway type shit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Runway fashion is different from hood fashion, but you see that most street brands wanna take their shit runway, but it really just be t-shirts and like, you know, like 2-piece jogging sets for real.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's interesting, man. That was actually kind of cool to listen to somebody speak about that. That has like insight about it.
On the clothing side of it.
A clothing line, clothing, because it's like fashion is huge in Detroit.
Yeah, but it go with music too. It's so in line. It's so in line with music. It's like it's so in check. You know, like it's intangible variable with music, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like think about what everybody's wearing in the music video.
Exactly. Yeah.
Everyone, you know what I'm saying? Literally, you have to wear something in the music. You got to look fresh in the music video.
Well, because too, another thing is like you can be defined. Your whole portrait of who you are as an artist can be defined by your fashion too, right? Because like you could see somebody wearing something and be like, oh, I know that's that person because that's the type of clothes he wears. Right. Right. So you could pick somebody out in a lineup with just their clothes. Like imagine if there was a lineup with just clothes. Some people would just be able to say that's you know, like, you know, that's any rapper, that's that rapper, that's that rapper. So it's kind of cool to see that. As far as the music and everything else is concerned right now, what's like the most level of importance to you right now? Like what do you value right now as the most important to your time right now?
Like I said, like my end game, I guess it's just that my brand like big and just, you know, big enough just so I have financial freedom, whatever, so I can be creative. So I love just being creative in general. So if I have, like, I want you to think of me more of like Childish Gambino, maybe. You get what I'm saying? So like, meaning like if I'm making on music, that means music is really important for me right now.
At that moment, yeah.
Yep. So I got this whole little piece that I've been working on, whatever. I dropped this called the Yellow Album. It's like a pop CD, basically. But it's really like a prequel to the CD that I got coming out. I'm a big Pokemon fan, whatever.
Cool.
So the Yellow CD is like the Sun CD. It's a CD that's meant to be listened to in the summer, the sun, whatever. And then I got the CD called, it's a double disc called the Red and Blue album. Whatever. I don't know if you was
I know the game, the cartridges and shit. Yeah.
So I was a big fan of that. They came up with the same game. You could buy it 2 times. You could buy the same game, but you can only get certain Pokemon in the same, a certain game. So I had an idea to do with my music because no one's doing this right now. I want to do an Apple Music exclusive and then Spotify exclusive. One, I'm gonna do a double. It's basically the Red album and the Blue album. One's gonna be on Spotify. One's gonna be on Apple Music. Whatever.
With just like little differences in them.
Yeah, with the red, right. What difference? Contrast. Once again, I said contrast. So you got to listen to me always mention the contrast. Yeah. That's a big thing about right now. Whatever where I'm into, just like sun and moon. It's the yin and yang, right? The red CD would be more like fire, more passion. You know what I'm saying? More turned up. The blue side would be, you think, more cool, laid back, sunglasses, pimp.
That's sick.
Yeah, just and that's just what I'm on. Like, trying a different approach, whatever. I feel like people really was mixed reactions to the Yellow album, whatever, because it's kind of poppy, I guess. Whatever. I don't know if you checked it out, whatever, but whenever you get a chance to check out the Yellow album, it's more on the way,
Yeah, that's cool, man. I think that it's gonna be an interesting trend, like headline. That there's 2 different tapes and you can get them on different platforms, but there's just certain differences between them. It could be even the whole tonality of it or whatever.
Yeah.
People might be interested in that. You never know what can take off, man.
Right. So it could be anything with me.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool. Like, so you're just a creative. You're just, I mean, even when I run when I run productions, a lot of people be like, oh, you're a music video director. Oh, but you run a podcast. Oh, you make skits. And I'm just like, bitch, I do whatever I want to fucking do, bro. Like, and nobody's going to stop
freedom,
me.
Man, it's better than breathing, for real. Like, bro. No one can stop you for you. But I feel like it's at a point in time where every artist want to feel appreciated too, though. You know what I'm saying? So I think with me it's just like I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? I'm right here, right now with you. You know what I'm saying? Spanning what my people in with your brand. I feel like with your whole platform, you've been working really hard. You know what I'm saying? I like working with who's consistent.
Yeah, same here, man. Right now with music and obviously fashion is like the 2 things that you can say your specialty at. You know what I'm saying? You already dropped the tape, and you obviously have a successful fashion brand out. So it's you're tackling both these fields and doing well and excelling at both of them. I think people these days just want to know the insight. Like put it this way: let's say there's a young kid who wants to start a clothing brand, right?
Right.
Can you give him like in a minute? Could you tell him like what's the step-by-step how you should start? And
study. You have to study. I went to school too. I went to college, whatever. Henry Ford Community College, WC3, whatever. You know what I'm saying, for business major, whatever, I guess. So it was some pieces that I did learn for business, whatever, but that wasn't the actual knowledge that I used, to do what I want to do with clothing. But if you want to start with clothes, you want to study first, like whether you want to use heat transfers or if you want to use vinyl prints. Do you want a silk screen? Get to know all of whatever I just said. Silk screen, vinyl, heat press, or heat transfers. You need to know all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's just basically the inking. Yeah, like the inking of what you're using and how much you're paying for it, whatever. And you want to ask somebody who's doing it too. Ask somebody who's been doing it a while. Like when I first came in doing it, my friend DZ, he brought me into Joe's Coney, whatever. And Rail, shout out to him. He had basically, I walked in wearing one of my shirts, was like, yeah, I got a clothing line, whatever. And he brought me to the back. Hey, we in a clothing store. He brought me to the back. So one thing, some people in Detroit, we will work with each other. Like I feel like if somebody see that you really trying to do something, you serious about it, they'll work with you. So, study, then go ask, other people who's been doing it, get like what your design is. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody's like talented to do. You can always just get a graphic designer, whatever, to do your design. And you do actually, like you said, you do want to have like a meaning behind, like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like so it could be a movement somehow, Right. Because that's how, people connect more with knowing the story. For real.
100%, man. That's behind most things. It could either be a really cool design that just captures you, or it could be like there's a meaning behind what's It's more than just the logo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's just say I got the T-shirt. I figured out all the fashion part of it. Okay, how do I get this stuff out there? How do I make money off of this? How do I make a living off of selling T-shirts?
Okay, it's a long grind. It isn't like Rome wasn't built in one day, brick by brick. You know what I'm saying? Have like you have to have perseverance. First of all, you have to know that with anything, it requires passion, work. And it's like I may be stepping the scale, but it's passion, work. Then there's work some more. And then it may be some pay, but that isn't even like the full pay, whatever.
But think about like the physical world, right? Like I have thousands of rapper friends, okay, right. And they're all trying to sell T-shirts. You know what I'm saying? So let's just say I bought 100 T-shirts. It's an okay design. It's a good design, right? How do I go from this 100 shirts in this box to building a brand that's reputable?
All right, out of 100 shirts, you got to know how many. If this is your first time doing it, out of your first 100, you got to know that like maybe 20 to 15 you want to give it to people who popping. If you could get any plug, if you know somebody that knows so plug it with them. If they like the design, sometimes people don't always mess with shit because people be having some like generic ass shit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That design might not be it. You kind of want to ask people around too. Like you want to post the design so many times to see, you know, to build up a hype, whatever, to see if people like it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because some people already be having like a support system, you know, that will buy shirts instantly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you want to give it to people because people are like monkey see, monkey do. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just seeing the white canvas with the T-shirt, they want to see it on somebody they know. Yes. So it's like, damn, I want that because I seen such and such in it, whatever. That's like kind of the basis. And you keep up with that shit, you know, and eventually, you know, you plug within the right people. And you can literally just go into any store, and ask them, you go to the cash register to ask to speak to the manager. And then they'll send you their corporate like info. Like literally, and then it's just a step from there, and you do it.
Yeah. Is there any major projects you're working on as far as any type of creative projects you have going on right now?
Yeah. So the creative project, like I said, once again, it's like the red and blue. I got another like I said, I'm in a transitional point, whatever, too, with the clothes. I got, of course, another hoodie design, new like fall line I'm working on right now. Like, yeah, basically the red and blue, that's what you want to really tap in with me on, for real.
Yeah. And so it's like, I know it's not easy to make a living off of clothing in the beginning and everything. When you started hitting a point of success and all that stuff, how did you feel like, just to give inspiration to some people who are like looking to just hit some type of, supplementary income or consistent income off of it?
Yep. So I work with artists like all day because like this ain't all even just what I do. Like I do studio too. Okay. Yep. I do engineering and like I said, I do photography, shoot videos, whatever. I work with artists all day. You know what I'm saying? I work with artists. Like, I'm an artist working with artists. You know what I'm saying? And like you gotta, like you said, for inspiration. Yeah. Like just to keep going. Like,
well, no, not only that, but just to know, like, okay, well, there is ways to do it, because again, there are a lot of people who are trying to become directors or producers or fashion designers or anything, and there is just a certain point where it's like, damn, is there like, is there really a point where you make consistent income off of this, or is it just like, oh, I'm grabbing bits and pieces here and there and just trying to hold on?
Yeah, no, like, yeah, like, cause you do, like, once again, you kind of gotta have a passion for it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have no passion for it, it'll show. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's consistency. You gotta like and perseverance, really. You know what I'm saying? Try not to listen to like people who ain't feeling your shit. Like, if somebody tell you no, like, you might get for every 10 no's, you might get a yes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might not feel like you got support for real. You know what I'm saying? But you got to do that shit. Get out your comfort zone. You know, a lot of people be stuck in their comfort zone, I guess, a lot, for real.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get caught up in it, and then you just in a standstill for long periods of time. But you got to elevate and make a new change direction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. After so long, you shouldn't be in the same position. You got to be thinking about like, I try to keep it like not quarterly, but like every 6 months. It should be another thing you building up for.
Yeah. I mean, all the big timers are doing it. You could always see something changing in their trend or what their mission is or whatever. And that's what keeps them trending, and that's what keeps like motivation there and inspiration there as well. So right now, like, listen, man, I'm still fucking just.
You said off these shoes.
I'm not just everything. I'm just tripping out because I'm like, damn it, I wish I understood that shit. What do you think about like Cartiers and shit like that? What do you think about the
Cartiers? So me personally, like my cousin, I don't know if you know him. His name was Goose. Nate Goose. He was killed wearing Cartiers, whatever. Like when I was like a kid, whatever. So me personally, I don't really like Cartiers for real. Like you would probably never catch Monte in Cartiers, but it's the culture. It's the culture. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see a D nigga, he's wearing the Yags, he's wearing the white buffs. You know what I'm saying? It's just me personally. I don't wear them. They're not for me.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of people who are like. They think it's like kind of, you know, cringy that everybody's wearing the same kind of design or whatever, or they just don't think it's sweet. And then, but you obviously have like a real story behind it where it's like, okay, well, my family got affected because of this.
Yeah,
because of the
person. Because once again, I respect buffs though. You know what I'm saying? Like when I see like K come in and put on his buffs, whatever, I felt the moment too. I felt the joys and praise like everybody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes. I did my blade. I know I did the blade dance too. Like, I'm like, yes. I understand. That's a part of it because you just got to understand it and go with the flow for real.
Yeah. So 100% when he put them on, like you were like, oh, that's it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Anytime I see when I seen Big Sean on when he first blew up, whatever. When he had the bus on 106 and Park and stuff like that was a moment. I'm like, yeah, there we go. You know what I'm saying? Anytime when I see Detroit, when one more get up, I always feel so happy. I be like, yes, like it's one wins like we all won.
What is the symbol behind those things? Like, what is the like meaning behind the Cartiers?
Behind Cartiers?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't even really say it. Just that doughboy look, whatever. Everybody want to be a doughboy. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be a doughboy to have money. You remember ATL?
Yeah.
When ATL said that to his little brother, I was just using that as a reference. You know what I'm saying? It's just that dope boy though. You know, culture. You know, like of course everybody don't fucking sell fucking drugs, whatever. You know, some people have regular fucking jobs and wearing buffs, whatever. I remember my coworker back in the day, whatever. Because this is all I do back when I did have a job, whatever. You know, my coworker one day, I remember he was saying he went to lunch, whatever, right? He put his buffs on and got robbed on his lunch break.
Damn.
For his buffs. You know what I'm saying? But that's just another day in Detroit, for real.
Man.
That's how it is, though, people. You know what I'm saying? What? You see they made a whole movie of buffed up.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, I don't know, it's uniform, like New Yorkers with fucking Timbs.
Yeah, right on.
If New Yorker got Timbs, Detroit have Cartier frames.
What other states have something major that like you can identify them with?
You would say Compton with Chuck Taylors and shit like that with that Snoop Dogg shit back in the day, for real. But of course, Wiz kind of adopted the Chuck Taylor thing too. I guess that would really be it for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a known fact that New Yorkers wear Timberlands.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like everyone wears Timberlands for real. I love Timberlands. I get a pair of Timberlands every year, damn near. Literally every year. I don't know why. The same wheat pair.
The same exact pair?
The same wheat pair, because it's like after the last year edition, it's kind of it. Like after you get, there's no more wears after that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, you're in it like that, bro? Damn,
you're
in deep. Well, like, I'm not going to lie, man.
The Timberland is serious.
I do agree with that. With like Air Forces, I did say, okay, once these get fucked up, I'm buying another pair. But I'm going to wait for them to get fucked up first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get them. They have to.
I'm a Chuck Taylor fan. And I wear my like rocker style. Like I ain't going to lie. I wear my Chuck Taylor's out type shit. Like, you know, just, you know, so it is how it is, whatever. I know how that shit go.
Yeah, man. Is there a specific like thing that you kind of idolize or look towards or look for inspiration towards for any of your projects?
A little bit of everything. Like I study so much. Like clearly I studied your show to get here or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and actually I wanted to do a whole podcast run for the Yellow album, basically, and you was the first podcast I wanted to be on. Type shit though, like so for real,
I
like,
appreciate
I'm glad that I got to actually be on the show, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I got to get with him, for real, like one time.
I think people like coming on here because there's no agenda and there's no concrete like questions or anything that basically a lot of podcasts are literally going after certain they're trying to exploit people. You know what I mean?
It's entertainment.
Yeah, well, and I understand that, but when I made this, I was like, I just want this to be like whatever this person has to say to tell a story, or this is to do it without any like, oh well, can I talk to you about this thing that happened or this thing that happened? It's like so I think that's why a lot of people come on, and no exploitations of anybody. It's really just about like listening, and the fact that people really do listen. Like we posted Smooth's story last week, and I didn't really know him too well, but like his story fucking took off. Like
I seen him too. I seen it too. It came on my timeline. A couple people, like not just your page, it popped up on type shit. Like a few other people, you know what I'm saying, reposted that type shit. So
it's crazy. It's just like
it worked that way.
Yeah, it's not concrete. That's what I like about it a lot. But no, I appreciate you saying that, man. What's going on as far as how much can you make as a brand, a fashion designer, or like if you're moving at like an average pace? Like what's an average pace like a fashion designer would make, or like somebody who's in that field would make? Just because like I think like a lot, like I said, man, I have a lot of friends that sell t-shirts, and it's just literally like they'll make like a rack like that whole 2 months that they got them and produced them, and it's like, damn, you can't make a living like that.
No. So you see, that's why I had like different hats, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, so it's not like I rely on just solely sales every day, you know what I'm saying? I really just want to come up with the idea, if sales, we sell it out, you know what I'm saying? And then once I sold so much product, I have a whole separate bank cap, whatever, right? So let's say I buy, I don't know, $500 to $1,000 worth of merch, whatever, right? I'm gonna wait till I done made so much of that money back before I make the next drop.
Yeah, and you're not taking that money; you're just reinvesting that money.
I'm just basically reinvesting it for real. So and it is money. It is pro profit. Like, of course, I'm saying I didn't profit off it, but it's a lot of like reinvestment basically with that.
Yeah, man.
Because you want to keep going. Like, all right, now I want to do fucking, you did t-shirts here, but now you want to do a fucking blue jean jacket. You know what I'm saying? You want to do a whole outfit here. That shit is very costly. It could be very costly to do these, some of these things for real.
Yeah, man. Is there like any hidden gems that you have, or anything that as far as a product or something that you've released that like major artists have wore, or like have you gone to these major celebrities? Have you gone to these people and showcased anything that took off?
I might have gave Jada a kiss, a shirt or so. There's a couple people I might have linked up with, whatever, in the city, whatever, I might have gave a shirt to. I just did a fashion show with Dream Rich, my first fashion show. I don't know if you're familiar with Dream Rich.
Yeah.
That was a really good experience. I want to one day go to New York Fashion Week, for real, Paris Fashion Week, for real, how I'm trying to go with the clothing. And it ain't even just about people wearing it. It's just about just showcasing the work, for real.
Damn. How many different items are there?
That I got on, like, I got all kind of items. Like I got shoes, Air Force One.
Oh, you do the painting on them or whatever?
Yeah, but I got to do somebody that custom work for me in bulk, basically, and he got it to where like he can replicate the same image. So it's, what I'm saying, it doesn't come off like it's painted, but it's just like as if I got 10 shirts. You get what I'm saying? So I might keep it limited here, but I got swimsuits, I got 2-piece sets, I got basketball shorts, of course. Are
those yours?
Yeah, these teddies.
Oh, you made those?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Bitch, I got blue jean jackets, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I got Teddy M&M's, bro. I got Teddy Big Lighters, whatever. It's a little bit of.
Those are actually here. I thought you got those from Jimmy Jazz or something.
No, this is me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have, stitch. You gotta have your shit. And I like being experimental. Like, it don't matter what it is. Like, if it's stitch, whether it's, I want to airbrush teddies for a limited line for, 24 shirts, whatever, and number them, whatever. And so I like numbering like my pieces too, because like I'm on season 3 now, Teddy by Monte. So, every year it's like a new season.
As far as recording artists and stuff like that, you have your own studio, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Where's that located?
I'm at the Lofts. I don't know if you know. Yeah. Yep, I'm at the Lofts. Shot Killer was on here. Shout out my guy, Big Shy.
Yeah.
That's my guy. Yeah, but I record a lot of artists too. Like when I say a lot of artists, a lot of people fuck with me. Like I did the music shit before I did the clothing. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like, so I'm an artist too. So I look, you know, I ain't gonna say I look out, but I just understand how it is.
Yes.
To be an artist, because the music industry is about the exploitation of the artist. You know what I'm saying? It's about like that beat costs money, that studio time costs money.
Whoo.
You know what I'm saying? The clothes you wearing cost money, whatever. The video costs cheese. The video girls cost cheese, whatever.
Promoting
you know what I'm
it.
saying? Promoting it costs more than what you think it is. And then, matter of fact, even if you're trying to promote, right? Let's say if you're just an upcoming artist that's not that too tied in, there's some people that may scam your ass because we don't know your ass. You get what I'm saying? So it's so many different angles that you really do kind of gotta look out there. But you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah, it's all about cash. You know what I'm saying? So of course I'm an artist, right? I love making music. Why not make money off something that I'm love doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever, you know, and I already understand whatever. And I work with my artists all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm just about like I'm always in the studio.
The engineering or making beats, or which one is it primarily?
I engineer more, but I make beats too.
Okay.
Yep, I produce a lot of my work for like if you see a video or something like that for, I'll more than likely make.
Do you have any credits for any of the beats you made or that are out there that are like did some numbers or anything like that? Or you?
Not for real. Just all my. I produce basically all my beats basically.
Okay,
whatever.
cool, yeah.
Yeah.
And any artists that in the studio that have come by that are kind of like, did you take off with anybody or did any song kind of hit?
So I done worked with Scooch, Doughboy Scooch, whatever. Shout out my guy Drew Cash. He done been to the stew op. We done made a few songs. My guy Big Worm. I don't know if you.
I know Big Worm. He's been on my podcast like I reviewed his songs like 3 or 4 times. I think.
Big Worm is really like, to me, he like one of the most underrated in the city for real. He's really sweet. He really cold with that shit for real.
It's hard, man. It's just consistency at the end of the day for those guys that can blow up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like you say, so it's like crazy because to stay consistent, you have to pay a lot of money.
Dog, it's so much cheese, whatever, and like a lot of time that is kind of hard to maintain, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I made a post about that like yesterday. I said like I understand that you got a 9-to-5 job and then you got to come home and do this right after. How was that?
No, you said something about that drink. I didn't.
Oh yeah, I was trying to tell you. Yeah. But yeah, you do that 9-to-5. You come home and then he's like, okay, now I got to work on the business. I got to work on the rap industry or the rap career. And
you might got kids, all that shit, whatever.
You might have a lot going on.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
And like I don't got kids per se. You know what I'm saying? So
smart.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And so it might, it might take a lot of time, whatever. But you gotta, if you want it, you know what I'm saying. How it's set though, a lot of you know what I'm saying, it's so set to be independent, but you really do need the label though, for real.
What do you mean?
Like to a degree, like for artists, whatever. Like I feel like how Instagram and everything is, of course, is the Instagram world, whatever. It's just more social media driven, but they got algorithms now that's just so fucking ass. Where like they kind of then level everyone to be where they need to be. Yeah. To where even if you are coming up with content, if you don't have this many people, whatever, so many people won't even see it. Or even if you did have 15,000 people, whatever, they probably not even seeing all that shit because they got it to where you have to still pay and tap in with this. You have to get beyond this fourth wall.
You have to pay. You have to pay for other people to promote you in order for you to kind of, unless you go viral off a clip somehow, which is very fucking hard. Yeah,
because there's so many videos. There's so much content.
Yeah, I know people who follow like 1,000 other people, and I'm like, bro, how do you manage following 1,000 other people? I can't. My Instagram has only people I've literally met in real life, and like 3 people that inspire me. I don't know how people have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people they're following. Like, how do we even sort through that shit? How do you even know like what you want to watch?
People they know, you know what I'm saying?
Well, bro, like 3,000. Nobody knows 3,000 people.
All right, let me put it like this. You might not even be watching the people who's on your, like, you know how Instagram is. You just on Instagram. You're not even watching you're not going to their pages, whatever. You just going what's going down your timeline. Yeah. Basically.
And a lot of that shit's hidden too because they say that Instagram only shows like small percentage of your fan base your actual video.
Duh.
Which kind of trips me out though, because sometimes I'll post some shit and it'll be going like crazy, and then it tells me my reach stopped at 4,000. I was like, bro, wasn't it going crazy though? Like my post was going crazy. Why did you stop the reach at 4,000?
Algorithms.
Yeah,
algorithms.
It's really weird. You have to do some. You have to really hit for it to hit.
Yeah.
50% of your audience. Like you have to really kill it. Instagram is Instagram though, man. It's hard. Nobody knows. Nobody truly understands it.
No, there's no cookie cutter way to get in on or getting the point across, whatever, connecting, because it's just so many different people. You know what I'm saying? With so many different perspectives, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard though. It's really hard to like hit viral and shit like that.
Talk about that tape you got coming out, man, and let people know you got the red and the blue.
Yeah.
And let people know when that's coming out and kind of give them an idea of what it's going to be like.
Yeah. So like I said, like the red and blue is going to be a double disc. And the red album is going to be like just passion. I might do like 10 songs. I guess I'm going to keep it small though, short, like 7 songs, whatever. So it'll feel like, I guess, one CD, whatever, or maybe 6 songs, whatever piece. But like just passionate. I may more rap though. It won't be as poppy as this yellow CD because I had like mixed reactions. So I'm gonna actually go back to trying to sound more Detroit, with the red CD basically. But I want it to be like a good effort, like a full album, whatever. Then the blue side, I want you to think like Larry June. Have you hip?
I just got hip. He had like yeah.
He's so underrated. He's so cool.
I don't listen to new people, but
New Wiz,
he got
basically.
me. Yeah, he got me, bro. He hit me. I was like, shit, you're good, bro. You are good.
Only a few of those.
Man,
feel me?
Man, like, you know, yeah, smooth, cool, like watered sounds, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like laid back, whatever.
Yeah, for sure. That's heat. Yeah, it sounds like. I think,
you know what I'm saying? But contrast, though, basically. But it's the same artist. And, like, I'm trying to get to where I'm not making the songs together so that I am getting different vibes out of it. But it's basically, like I said, just like the Pokemon CDs. And then, of course, if it picks up, I'm going to keep going. Like, it'll be a gold and silver CD. And then the gold and silver CD would be about prestige. It'd be like more like flashing, I guess, whatever. You get what I'm saying? Then I can end it at ruby and sapphire if I want to, whatever. But just know I said it here. You know what I'm saying? You know, for people that would be hip to it, you know, you just gotta be.
Do you have like a release date on that at all or anything?
No, exactly release because I'm still like, I guess, just promoting the yellow CD now, whatever. But give me like, I guess, like October-ish, the end of October, late October-ish, whatever. So we can ride, I guess, so much into the year, into my birthday, whatever.
Sure. Man, it was really a pleasure having you on, man.
Man, I appreciate you.
Schooling us on some fashion tips, man. I'm really taking note on all that. Everybody watching this, Monte, man, he's got tape dropping. He already has the yellow tape out right now. But also he's got this clothing line that's fucking... now that I know who is the man behind it, I'm going to go to Donna Sachs and actually buy this shirt now. Just goes to show you when you know a motherfucker, you know the movement. It makes you want to purchase the motherfucker stuff.
Nah, for real.
So I appreciate you being on here. Parallel Sound Studio, Vantage Photo Beyond the Camera. We are out. Peace.
We out of here.
That was heat. That was heat.
That was heat.
Give me 2 seconds real quick.
Yeah.